Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, today I get to share with you is the brand new June 2018 Club La La Land Crafts product kit. It comes in a beautiful gold package. This package always reminds me of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the golden ticket. Um, so we're just going to take a look. I'm just going to use, I didn't want to tear the package, so I used my scissors to open it up. But this month's theme is so amazing, and there's a pun in there. But there's actually three different kind of kit subscriptions for Club La La Land Crafts. This is the product kit. It's kind of like the Mac Daddy. There's also a stamp kit, and then there's a die kit. So links will be in the description area in case you're new and want to check that out. But let's just take a look. Now, the Club La La Land Craft stamps are red rubber. They're high quality red rubber, and they're fantastic. I like to cut mine apart. It just makes it easier. And then I place them on a piece of acetate for storage. So I'm going to trim all of these down, and then I'm going to stamp them because I wanted to show you what they look like. Now, if you do get the subscription, your subscription will come with a cover sheet that has colored in images. But I wanted to share with you what they look like. So I grab a piece of white cardstock here, and my cardstock is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. So you'll be able to see the size. I just remove the paper backing. It helps protect the tackiness of your stamp. And then I'm going to place it in my Mini Misty, and I'm going to do some stamping. This is actually In Style Marci. She's on the larger side, and then she comes with 3 sentiments. So I'm just going to ink her up with some Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and you get to see the cutest little image here. She stamps beautifully. And I love that she's on the larger side. You can see the size that she is against the standard A2 size card base. But what I love is she is so easy to color in. And I've been really practicing my coloring skills with the Club La La Land Crafts images because of the size that they are. Now, this is the second stamp set, and it's so cute. It's called So Amazing. Has 3 little sewing fairies there, and then it comes with 3 sentiments that are on the sewing sentiment side, which is so cute. And I like that there's a Get Well one in there too. Okay, so these are your 2 stamp sets. You get In Style Marci and So Amazing. And then along with the stamps, you also get 5 dies that coordinate with the theme of the product kit. Now, I'm going to cut these out. I want to show you the detail in these dies. They are so pretty. This is the sewing machine. I'm just going to punch out those little hearts there. And you can see the stitch lines on there and the detail. I just love the detail in these. Next, you get a little pair of scissors. Now, I like that these are scaled to the size of Marci here. So it makes perfect little details for your cards. So those are your scissors. Then you get a pincushion. This has stitch details as well. So cute. And then you also get a dress form, and it's almost kind of like antique. I like the little swirlies on the bottom, but it comes with detail on there as well. And then you also get a little dress, and that little dress here will fit perfectly on your dress form. So everything coordinates beautifully. You get your 2 stamp set and your 5 dies, and this is the product kit for June 2018. Now we're going to make a project with this kit. So we're going to jump in and get started. Now, I took a piece of polka dot pattern paper from my stash. It's from a very old paper pad. All my paper pads are pretty on the older side, but I just got to use them up, so I'm going to use this polka dot today. Now, to give this a little bit of shimmer, I'm going to go around the polka dots on this pattern paper with my Nuvo glitter drops. This is Silver Moon Dust, and I'm just going to set that aside to dry. Now, my panel size is 4 inches by 5 1/4, so it's going to leave me a little bit of a white border on my card base. So we'll set that aside to dry, and now we're going to do some stamping. For today's project, I'm going to be using the In Style Marci. So I'm just going to grab an acrylic block and a piece of white cardstock. This is Nina 80-pound cardstock. I'm going to ink Marcy up with my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. It's a Copic friendly ink. And so we're going to do some coloring. Now I've had a lot of requests for the coloring to be slowed down. So I did slow it down, and I did leave the colors of the Copic markers that I used in the left hand corner for you guys. But she is so fun and easy to color in. While I color, I will play some music, and when the coloring is finished, I will catch you back. Okay, she's all colored in. Now I'm just adding a few little accents with my white gel pen, adding some polka dots to her headband and then some polka dot lines on her little shirt there. And I decided to add a little white heart on the right of her shirt. Now, I've been informed by my two preteen daughters that ripped jeans are the trendy thing right now, so I decided to add some hashtags to her jeans as if they were kind of rips. So she is In Style Marci after all. We got to make her hip, I guess. I'm so out of the loop when it comes to trendy styles, but I think she looks adorable. I'm just going to fussy cut her out. And then once she's done, I want to doctor up her glasses. Now, I grabbed some Nuvo Silver Moon Dust. these are glimmer drops or glitter drops, and I decided to go around the rim of her glasses, give them a little bit of shimmer, and I think it turned out so fun. I loved it. I love the look so much. I even actually for a second contemplated doing that to my own glasses, but I restrained myself. So, but I think she looks fun. That's the best thing about coloring in stamps. You could do whatever you'd like. I just dotted her eyes with a white gel pen, brighten those up a little bit, and I did add a little bit of glitter to the scissors too. But there she is, and I think she looks so cute. Now we're going to work on our card base. My panel is dry. I'm going to grab a circle die here. This is a double stitch circle die. I'm making sure that it fits on my card base. But yeah, the panel measurement was 4 inches by 5 1/4, so it did leave me a little bit of a white border. But again, these are the double stitch circle dies from La La Land Crafts, and I'm taking the second largest, and I'm going to cut out a window on the lower portion of my panel. And I'm also taking a piece of silver mirror cardstock, and I'm going to cut out the pincushion and the scissors with the silver mirror cardstock, and then also a piece of white cardstock. So my elements are all die cut, and now we're going to do a little bit of coloring. I left them inside the cardstock when I die cut it because I'm going to go color them in with my Copic markers. It's just easier for me to color. So I'm going to start off with my C1 and color in the entire pincushion. And then I'm going to go in with my lightest blue. It's the same blue that I used for Marci's jeans. It's the B41. And then I'll add a little darker shading with my B45. I'm not worried about coloring in the pins because we're going to end up cutting those off. I just wanted to color in the pincushion. Now I colored in my scissors with some oranges. I used the yellow red 12 and the yellow red 21. We'll just punch those out. Now I used the silver mirror cardstock because I wanted it to look like metal. And so I'm going to take my scissors and cut off the color portion of my scissors here. And also I'm going to trim off the pins on the colored pincushion. This way the pins on my pincushion are silver, and then the bottom portion of my scissors will be silver. I think little details like this add so much to a card, and I like the effect, and it's so easy to do. So I'm just gluing down my pincushion on my mirror cardstock there, and I'll glue down the top portion of my scissors. I'm going to trim it down just a little bit more. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to flip over my panel, my polka dot panel here, add some foam tape behind there. We're going to pop that up. Just remove the backing, and then I'll place that on an A2 size card base. Okay, now we need to stamp our sentiment. So I took a piece of white cardstock and I'm going to stamp the sentiment that says "Love you beyond measure." Such fun sentiments in here. I thought that it was just perfect. I'm going to stamp it with my VersaFine ink, and then I'm going to cut it out using one of my nested frame small dies. These are also available at La La Land Crafts, and again, links will be in the description area. But I'm just going to use my tape runner and attach my sentiment frame to Marci. And then I'll flip her over and pop her up with some foam tape. And then I will actually add a little piece of foam tape on the inside of my window. That way everything's just balanced and even. And I'll place her on my card base. Now, I showed two projects that I made using the Club La La Land June 2018 card kit. Now, I'm just making one project, but the second project, if you are a subscriber to the kits, when you get your kit in the mail, on the very bottom portion of your cover, there will be a link. Now, these are exclusive project tutorials that are from the entire design team for Club La La Land Crafts. And so the card that I made for my second project is actually a downloadable tutorial. So you check out that link on the very bottom of your subscription package when it comes in. Yeah, there are pictures and step-by-step instructions that will show you how I created my second project. But this is my first project today. I think she turned out so cute. I think the In Style Marci stamp is adorable, and the So Amazing stamp set is so sweet too. But here's a few close-ups. Again, don't forget to check out that project tutorial in your package when it comes in, because it is actually one of the extra bonuses, and the entire design team has project tutorials, and it's especially for Club La La Land Craft subscribers, so one of those extra little perks. But I love the way those little pins turned out. So if you have any kind of Nuvo crystal drops or jewel drops, add them to your pincushion. It makes cute little pins. And then here is the second project that I made. But I wish you a fantastic day, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.